quite part 2, but it's a continuation, or I call it an addendum to the tutorial I did earlier today. Here, as you can see with the article, what we're going to do is, just a second here, BitChute is, we are live on BitChute, we are live on Rumble, and we're live on, what's this one? We're also live on Odyssey. I don't know why Odyssey takes a while to pop in, but there we go. We're live on all of them. All right, as I was saying is that this is an addendum to the video I did earlier today. So the article and the video I did earlier today, I mentioned a few things, but some of you are still beginners. You don't understand PHP or JavaScript. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the addendum and put in those parts, and maybe if we have time, I'll also do some other improvements in CSS as well. Okay, just give me a second here. I do not know why Odyssey is always acting up when, yeah, that is so weird. I always have to open a new tab. So it's working now. So let's get started. Oh, before I continue, be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments. That helps the channel grow. It helps people find this type of content, especially the tutorials on programming. I love programming, and I like to share my knowledge so people can improve. Just like I had to find those very little contents very sparse when I was learning programming. I literally had to go to the library and read books. So I like the fact that it's freely available for most people, and that's what I'm here to share. So I said before, I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed so far this month. It's really helped the channel grow on all platforms. Thank you very much. Okay, so what we did earlier today is we just a quick refresher. So a day ago, literally a day ago, we did the front end. We did all the styling and all of that. And then today what we did is we focused on the back end. So we set up the database, and the endpoint, which was done in PHP. So it communicates with the front end using JSON, using the fetch API. So so as you can see with the screenshot here, what happens is you can drag and drop a video, or you can click here and then you use the file picker, file manager to pick a video. So that will, obviously both options do work on for example, on a touch device or mobile device. Now obviously on a mobile device you're not going to be able to drag and drop, but you'll be able to click and then you pick the video file you want to upload. So when you pick the video file, instantly what will happen is you see a preview of the file. So previews used to be more important in the past because you didn't know if that's a file you wanted. These days it's usually every single file manager has some type of a preview, so you can literally tell if that's a video you want or not, even for not just for images but also for videos. So but we still have this feature. Now I added an extra feature, two features here actually. One of them, there's resize, so there's presets for resizing, and then there's also this scrubber where you can scrub, and then you can it will scrub through and you can pick the poster image or thumbnail for the video you want to use. So for example, on this screenshot here, this is for the Learning JavaScript course I created last year. You see I did scrub through it a little bit until I got to this part, and then I chose that as the thumbnail. So all the code is on the previous two tutorials. The code is all there. And now if the part for this particular tutorial we're going to focus on, as you can see, it's this part right here where it says handling CRUD operations, replace and delete. A complete system must handle the full life cycle of a video. So replace, update, user uploads a new video poster for an existing ID. You must use an update SQL statement on the video underscore uploads table. Crucially, you must use PHP's unlink function to delete the old file and the poster files. from the secure folder to save disk space. Now you won't believe this, but I've seen so many applications which were, cost millions of dollars to create, and what happens is that it's very easy to upload, but they never delete stuff. Some in the database there'll be stuff left over, and worse is the files, and they take up a lot of files. For example, I've been hired on some projects, when I go and I say, hey, why is this file here? It looks like it hasn't been, because in Linux there's something called access. I said, this file hasn't been accessed in like 10 years. They go, oh, that was supposed to be deleted. I deleted it in the UI, in the web UI. And I said, no, it's still here. I mean, how do I know it? This is the first time working on your site. So that's one thing that I help people with. Now, some people want to archive it, which is perfectly fine. I can make a tarball for them, but normally you don't want to leave that disk. These days, space is cheap, but still, if you leave all the old stuff that hasn't been used in over 10 years or so, the problem is backups are going to get incredibly large, even with the unlimited space. And then there's also the delete. The user removes the video entirely, execute a SQL delete query against the video underscore uploads table, then use PHP's unlink function to permanently delete the files from the disk using the file path stored in the database. So now I keep on mentioning the file path in the database. So what I recommend you do is you always, if you're saving it in a database, use a relative path. I've seen other applications as well where they would use an absolute path. This is a horrible idea, because what happens is when there's an upgrade, or the the client moves servers, the path is going to change. So for example, if you use an absolute path, maybe you're on a shared server. So usually a shared server, it will be maybe like something like you don't really get a home folder, but you get something. It'll be like /mount, shared / let's say my name is Edward, we say /Edward. So if I have the absolute path with /mount /Edward saved in the database, the problem is when the client upgrades to, say, a bigger server or dedicated server, those paths won't mean anything, right? So, and then the application is going to break. That's when people hire someone like me to fix it, so I can go into the database and fix all the paths. I'm saying that it's a nuisance, right? It's a nuisance, and especially, oh my goodness, I've seen some applications where the person was testing, I guess on Windows. Windows does the C, I think it does the backslash, and Linux and everything does just the front slash, the ///. So those type of little things also can be very very annoying in the database. So I said, like, it can be fixed, yes, but I'm saying is that time consuming and you don't want to do that. Okay, so this is basically where we're gonna start. This is gonna be our starting point. So just gonna I'll quickly go over the code from earlier today. I'm not really going to go to the HTML because that is what do you call it? That you can see it. So I don't want this tutorial to take too long. So I think what I'll focus on is just the part for the upload, because that's what this. I think what's the name of this stream? The stream is PHP Video Uploader. So add, replace, and delete. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll take a look. We'll take a look at these two files very quickly. As I said before, I'm not going to focus on the CSS. You guys, I said the code is already there in the article. The link is also in the description. So this is the part I want to focus on. Oh, sorry, I forgot to zoom in. Come on. Okay, zoom in a little bit. You can see there's a drop zone, and this is where you drag and drop the file. Even if you drop, this is not a multi-file handler. It just handles one video file. That was what a viewer requested. So there's an upload button. Some of them, it's you can replace the upload button with simply, as soon as they drag and drop it immediately starts uploading. I don't like that feature because if they make a mistake, it could be a very large file, or maybe example like this one, they don't have a poster image, right? So give them an option. and maybe you want to resize it too. So that's another option. Especially now in 2025, the end of 2025, even mid-range phones are capable of making very high resolution photos. Obviously, video is going to be coming soon too. So the video, the resolution is going to be high, and the video size, despite the improvements in compression, are still going to be pretty big. Okay, so we have these buttons here for the hard-coded width and height, and then to reset the original size. And this is where the placeholder image is going to be here. Sorry, I apologize, I made a mistake. This is a scrubber. We use the input type range, and then using JavaScript, we're going to map it to the timeline of the video length. And then you can see here we have the capture frame, and then here we have a canvas. The canvas basically what it do is it will take the video where you have scrubbed to, put it onto the canvas, and then take a save that. I guess it's like a screenshot of it. So here's all the code. I said this tutorial. I said the code is already I've explained it 2 videos already. So I don't want to spend more time on that. The part I'm more interested in is the handle file size, which is, you can see the scrubber, the video time. We don't care about that. For this tutorial, here we go, the upload button. So when the upload button is clicked, we add an event listener. Click, and you see here the endpoint is upload-video-endpoint.php, and then what we do is we grab, you see video file 0, meaning it's only the first one. That's all we care about, just the first video. If there were more, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are not going to do multiple. The reason is if the files are way too big, you won't be able to handle them. So you might have to do things like break them down in chunks. I've actually done a video of that, breaking things down in chunks. So yeah, it gets really complicated very fast. So this is just tutorial, just one video at a time. Okay, and then when the video is uploaded, we expect to get a message back. So the message, you see to say successive message, we'll put it into the status message ID there. So that's it, very simple. And the image, we send it as a image/JPEG. Now be careful with this, because there was a time when Chrome was only, even if you specified JPEG or GIFs or something like that, it always change it to a PNG. So just be aware of that. Okay, so then let's take a look at the PHP for this. I have a variable for the upload folder. It's a video, so make sure you create videos first. In a tutorial I did last week for image upload, or multiple image upload, or multiple file upload, the code there had an example of how to, if the folder doesn't exist, you can create it. So if you want to do that, the same thing, you can simply just get that code snippet from last week's video. So here we look for files. Files is a built-in PHP function. It stores all of its uploads. So one of the problems with this is that, unlike a post or a get the get variable, is that it's hard to sanitize all. What do you call it? How to sanitize all to validate that it's a file. But you know that if it comes in files, it's files. So that's a little bit of validation, but there's no way to sanitize this, right? So in good faith. However, there are a few tricks you can do, and I'll show you those later. So what you can do is you can get the some of the meta information from it. For example, you can use file, and then to get a file information. And if it's, for example, an image, you can use something like XPIF. There's a module for that for PHP. I'm saying there are things you can do to, but the MIME type would be a good indicator. That's another one as well. So yeah, obviously it's going to be compressed. That's another one. There's little things like that. All right. So then we use this function move underscore uploaded underscore file. So move from the temporary location to its permanent location. That's it. And then to insert the database, we're using the PHP data object. It's PDO, and this is the database I always use. It's GUI, or generative AI, and the same. Then you put in the user name to connect to that database, and the credentials for that, the password meaning for that user. for that specific database. I always recommend don't use root, always create a dedicated user for the database, because if that dedicated user gets compromised, only the stuff they did or they're allowed to do will be compromised. If root is big problematic, because that would mean all the databases. And then we use a prepare statement. You see we have placeholders with a question mark, and then we use an array to replace all the question marks with the actual value. And then after that we say success ID, we get the last inserted ID. So because remember it's auto incrementing, I'll show you that in a second before we continue. Okay, so I'm going to open up the Chromium browser. Oh, it's already opened up. I forgot about that. Okay, so here's a Chromium browser. I'm going to go to. I'm going to use PHP MyAdmin. I usually prefer to use the command line, but this time I'm just going to use the PHP MyAdmin. The reason I use PHP admin is just because it's more beginner friendly. So here you see this database guy, and you guys have seen this database several times. I used it for all the PHP frameworks, and then creating my own MVC application. You guys saw all of that. So you see here we have video uploads. You see there's two of them right now. There's the file name, and there's also the poster. There's a poster path as well. So that's a path, and you can see it's a relative path. It just says video slash. So video slash, that means that it's if this URL changes, it's still be, as long as you have the videos folder there, it will still work. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the structure. Go to structure. Here we go. So you can see this video ID, which is an integer, and it's a primary key, auto increment, as you can see here. Video, user ID, file name, file path, poster path, width, height, and the upload date. The upload date and the video ID, you don't need to enter those. Those will automatically be entered. For example, it's auto incrementing, meaning it starts at 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts at 1, next one will be 2, so forth and so forth. And I mean, there are ways you can change it, but just for you guys to understand, in the upload date, it's a timestamp, and the default is current timestamp. So meaning that it will take whatever, when the file is saved, it will take the actual time, date and time of that time, usually the server time, and insert it into this database. So for example, if we go back to the browse here, you can see the timestamps. You see it's in ISO format, so it's the year hyphen the day hyphen the month, then the day, and then the column. So that's how that works. Okay, so now I'm going to repurpose this one because nothing else is going to change. So what I did here, I created this tests, and then you can see I have a new index. I mean, it's just index file. The reason I prefer index.html because I'm going to use the PHP built-in web server. And if I just go to the port there, it will automatically pick it up. So that way I don't have to remember what the name was. The PHP file doesn't matter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this guy here, and then we're going to take a look at these two changes. So first, let's go to the index.html file, and I'll show you some of the changes I made. Let's go right to the top. There's some more. I put the CSS here. And then because I'm adding a few extra things, so I want the CSS style to be in one file. So as you can see there, in the drag and drop, this stays the same. All this stuff stays the same. In fact, the entire HTML stays the same, except we added a few. For example, you see here for the placeholder preview, we added that one. And then you see here we have the upload files container. So this will be filled up by the data in the database. And then after that we have, what else do we have here? So that will allow us to edit, basically replace and delete. And then here we have this module. So this module will allow us to view the video inside the module. And then here's the code, the updated code. So it's cleaned up just slightly. as you can see. So we have like even a close button for the module. Yeah, just it look really nice. And then the same thing as before. The default width and height 640 by 360, and then what is that? The upload endpoint, and then the selected width, circuit size, the selected what is that? Oh, that's a poster data URL. Okay, so I'm going to skip over all this because I said I'm going through this twice. So the one I really want to talk about is this one here. So some of the changes, like the placeholder now, you see, we're going to change it to display block. Then we're going to actually give it a child, which will be the poster image. It's a poster image preview, and then we actually use that as well. And then the next thing we're going to do is, let's see, the video logging. Oh yeah, because video logging. So because whoever uploads a video, the module want to be able to close it as well. So basically what I'm saying is that when you put another video there, it's going to replace the one it's going to replace the current one. And everything here stays same except for the module video player and attach listeners. Okay, that's the same thing earlier today. So that's all the code. We're gonna obviously add some extra code, and you see here when we get the list from the database, we're gonna display it here, and you see we're gonna have the poster image, and then we're gonna have the video ID. So when you click video ID, that's gonna open up in the module pop-up, if you will. And then we have the click. So what is it here? Yeah, so just a second, catch my thought. Oh yeah, I also added some more things like what did I do here? So I just cleaned up the code a little bit, like the highlight features, and what else is here? Posted image preview, and that's it. So that's it's that simple. So for what I did is I also cleaned up the PHP code just to make it easy. Oh, I already opened up here. So obviously we're still having the uploads folder, and then in this case, if the folder doesn't, sorry about that, I forgot to zoom in. If the folder doesn't exist, it will create it, and then what will happen is, you see, we're still using the PHP data object. So you don't have to use MySQL or MariaDB. You can use any database you want when you use the PHP data object. It's kind of like an abstraction class in that it works for all the 12 or 13 databases that PHP supports. Now the problem with it's going to be slower than a native class. For example, it's going to be slower than MySQL Improved, it's going to be slower than SQLite. You get the point. Oh no. So why is that? Because it's going to use generic. It's trying to be as cross, I guess, database as possible. So it's not going to use specific features for one database, unlike their individual classes. So there'll be a little performance hit. But if you know, for example, you're like going to be migrating to a different database, yeah, you can use it as a drop-in placement. It works extremely well. Okay, then we have actions. Excuse me. So I'm going to use actions now. I said so that the file is more cleaner. So the request, for example, if it's a list that's requested, what it will do is it will grab the stuff from the database. Select them. And then you can see here, select ID, file name, file path, etc. And you order by descending. So meaning descending means the latest is on top. And then we use fetch or fetch association, and then we also have the delete. Obviously we need an ID, and then what else is here? See, we do some type of validation, make sure it's numeric. What else do we have? Then we have a delete record, and then we have the new upload, all if it's an update. So because there's the same, you basically just get the file, you put it in a proper path. So that's it. And then give it a unique ID. I believe this unique ID is based on the Unix time. So again, that's something that a hacker could hack into. So that's why we also use the real name. Just little things like that. And then we use the move underscore upload underscore file again. And finally the update, which will be based on the video ID. And here you see unlink. Unlink means it deletes. That means delete. When you see the symbol, the up symbol, that means that don't display any errors or ignore any errors. Just continue. Sometimes that you see deprecated warnings, so you want to stop that. So that's a trick I showed you. And then new upload logic, you can see it's right there, and that's it. So let's go test this out. So I've shown you the database, and I'm going to start a PHP server. So I'll drop to the command line again. I'm in test, so I just type PHP space -s, then I'm going space 0.0.0.0, then colon 8000. The reason I'm using 0.0.0 because you can use localhost, you can use the IP address of the workstation, or 127.0.0.1. So that's all up to you. So you see that started. The problem with the built-in web server for PHP is it does not have HTTPS. Give me a second. I'm going to drop a tap of water here. I noticed some of my live streams. I noticed some of my live streams. I was like, my voice was a little coarse, so I made sure to make sure to have some water. All right. So especially now that the weather is really cool, so I thought it's going to dry out faster. All right, so that started. So we have a here, Chromium open. So I'll just go to http://127, and I think we chose 8000. Hopefully it's 8000. Yeah, it was 8000, I believe. There we go. Now. As you can see, I said I made a few changes. The first thing I changed is as you can see there, it's saying that you see the video part is hidden. That's because there's no video to upload. Now it says here database error during list retrieval. So we can go check on the command line. It should give us the error. Yeah, so it tells us right here what the problem is. It says column not found ID. So that means we probably made a mistake. I believe it's called video ID. So let's go find out in our database here. Yeah, it's called video underscore ID. So then we go back to our code. This is our PHP code. So we can search, okay, it's user ID, that's insert, where is select? Select file name, where user ID, okay. So the reason for this is because, if I'm correct, the user ID was hard-coded, some things was left out. So here it says, unknown column ID in select. Am I crazy? I don't see ID here. Oh, where ID, it says where ID. So this should be video ID. Yeah, this should be video underscore ID. Video underscore ID. And I think, that's for update, but that should be that. And here it says ID again. That should actually be video ID. Okay, is there another one anywhere? Okay, that's there now. Here, this one as well. Okay, that's for the delete. Here, video ID. Okay, I think that should do it. So if I go and refresh, same thing? Well, okay, let's see. It should give me an error message. There we go. It says action list. Okay, it's a list action. I thought I just make sure that, yeah, it's the same file. Action list, so it's here. Oh, this one, select. Yeah, done. The video ID. Okay, I think that should do it. Let's refresh again. There we go. Ta-da! Debugging. As I was saying earlier before, is that one of the problems with coding these days is people don't test stuff. So if you want to get into programming, they expect you to do the test all by yourself. So yeah, that's the thing. Now it says here video ID, and then it says, as you can see, these are the videos I uploaded earlier today, and it says undefined. I'll explain to you why it's saying that. The reason it's saying that is most likely because it can't find the path. So if I inspect this, we'll go to the console. Yeah, you see, it's not. It can't load resource. That's because it doesn't actually exist. So don't worry, I'll fix that. So I could use this videos folder. I can use the one outside. Just for continuity, you can put it anywhere you want. So you remember let's go back to the PHP file here. You see where it says upload folder? So it must be writable by the web server. So I can simply just go .. Just in Linux. That should work. You know what? I'm actually going to, let me see if it's, I don't know if it's hard coded in the index file here. Is it hard coded in the index file here? Oh, let me try that. Where's the PHP file? If it's not hard coded, you can simply just put, or you can put the whole path. It will depend. So I'm just gonna do that. Hopefully that works. If not, I said I'll just hard code it. You can hard code it as well. Yeah, it looks like it's, yeah. So you can hard code it, and I said the word hard code is just the full path to where the video folder is. But I'll just leave it there. So I'm just gonna put those. I'm just gonna copy this video. I'm gonna copy these files. Just copy them and slap them into tests, just so that we can keep that. There we go. Now this should not give me a problem. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it still says video ID unidentified. So you see there's a little thumbnail. Those are obviously the poster images from scrubbing. You see it's the same video, but you could scrub to get a different one. Now it says here it's undefined. Let's go. I don't know why it says video ID is undefined. Oh, I probably forgot to put the ID again. Jeez. It's in that list. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit because it's going to be hard to see. Okay, so it must be in the list. I must have made a mistake. It's video ID, and then it says video list. Yeah, that's a fetch. It says user ID. Isn't user ID equal to 1? Yeah, user ID equals 1. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Video statement select. Okay. Oh, let me check. Let's see if there's a mistake. That's different. Yeah. So this was a problem. I couldn't find them, but looks like it fixed. Let me zoom out a little bit. Fix that issue. Yeah, no such file. So that was fixed, as you can see by the time. So those everything was fixed. This one here, I don't understand why it says video ID is undefined. So this must be, or maybe it's expecting ID. So That's probably the code. So you can inspect, and then you can go to console. There is nothing here, so so that must be yeah, that's just maybe a code. I think the name is wrong. It's probably looking for ID. I could have changed it. For example, I could say select video ID as ID. That's one option, but I don't want to do that. So let's go and change the code. So that's going to be JavaScript here, and here you see it says video.id. We know it's video underscore id. So that should fix that one. And I think, yeah, that's oh, here we go. So it says item selected, and we're gonna say video. I will spell video correctly. Yeah, video ID. So yeah, so then this allows us to delete the stuff later. I believe that should be video ID. Yeah, that should be it. I'll make sure I save this. Yeah, it's saved. Go back here and refresh. Now everything should be. Oh, still a problem. Did I save? Sure I did. Somebody suggested that what I should do is actually use the what do you call it? I should actually use an IDE when I do this stuff, and they might be right. Might be right as well. Video ID. Well, there's so many IDs. Maybe it was better just to split everything up. Okay, so it must be here somewhere. You guys are probably seeing it. You're screaming. Append, yeah, that's video ID. I am video ID. Okay. Uploaded. Video ID. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's what I said. You guys are probably screaming at the top. You spelled it wrong. What is wrong with you? There we go. So this is the thumbnail of the poster image. We have the video ID. So remember, it is in descending order. So meaning that the most recent one is going to be on the top. There's only 2 right now. And then this is the ID, of course. And then we have the name of the actual file here. I would not do something this unless it's like a tabular form. People want to see it. Normally people just care about the thumbnail, maybe the name, and then you can view video. We'll check that later, and then we can replace and we can delete. So let's click on view video, see if that works. Yep, that's the video.
Start learning PHP today at ojamboshop.com. Built-in web IDE and compiler. For a limited time, use promo code Victoria for 50% off.
Okay, obviously, as I said, this is from last year. That promo code is not going to work this year. If you guys want a promo code, let me know. I can create one for you. So as you can see, it does play. And as you can see, where the video started, this thumbnail images were chosen from the poster. That's how we did it. Now we can delete them. We can also replace. So I don't think I have a video. Oh, I do have a video. So I'm wondering what I should do. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, I don't need to. I didn't realize it. So this is learning JavaScript, this is learning PHP. I didn't even realize that there are different videos. There we go. So I did do this earlier. Now you can still do the same thing as before. You see what happens when I put my mouse over here. Nothing happens, right? But if I have a file, I'm just going to bring up here this guy here as an example. If I have a file, and you see what happens now when I have a mouse over, you see it does change. Now this file is exactly the same as this one. So let me see if I can pull up a video. I know I have one in the home folder. This one here I recorded, which is I think this one. Oh, that's big. Okay, this one it's 5. It's a small video. So there are two ways. You can obviously click and then you can select it this way, or you can, as I said, drag and drop. So I'll just do the drag and drop. This one here, so you drag and drop it here. Okay, there we go. And then what happens is when the file is uploaded here, as you can see, we have our what do you call this? We can pick which one we want as the placeholder image. So for example, if I scrub, nothing really happens there because I was just talking here, so nothing changed, but nothing really happened there. I didn't even move at all, but I can change. You see when I'm scrubbing it. So this is not a good video. And then to resize it, you pick one of these one of the presets to resize it. And then if I want one of these images, I click. Let's say I want this one right here. This is not a good example, but if I want that one, you see, it will take it will do the poster preview here, and then this is the image that will be uploaded with our video. So what I do is then you click upload video. If you want to reset the form, you click reset, and then it will get rid of it. So those are features which were all the features I've just shown you, except obviously for the drag and drop that worked. Those are features that did not exist in the tutorial we did earlier today, so I just added them. You know what, let me actually grab another video. Let me see, I think I need to go, just give me a second. I have to go find a video. Where is it? I think it's in here. Movies, films, I think it is. Yeah, films. And I think it's promos. Edited. JavaScript. What's the other one? Oh, there's Python, but Python. Do I have a big Python one? Python. I don't see Python, but I have. Oh, I don't think that will probably not work. You know what? Let's go try a video that is wonky. The size is weird. So I have this one, learning Python. This one here. So let's drag and drop into here. I'm using Wayland. So Wayland, sometimes the drag action is weird. So this is a tall video. So one of the improvements you can also do is obviously size it down so that it's not so big, right? So those are little things that I said you guys can do that yourself. Just yes. So you can say I'm scrubbing through it, and let's say, what is this? Okay, let's say I want that as my placeholder image. So I just click that, and you see that will be the placeholder image. And if I don't like that one, I go somewhere else. Maybe I go somewhere here. Yeah, so that's different. This is the add to cart button. You see here, it's not here. So I click on that one. You see, then that's what it will be. And then of course you just click upload, and it will be uploaded. So you know what? Let's actually upload this one. See what happens. Click upload, and you see it says new file upload success, server message, video uploaded, and metadata saved successfully. So let's check that out. See if it was actually uploaded. It should show up. Yes, it did. You see it showed up here. Now, where did you get this information from? You got this information obviously from the database. So you see the database here. I'm just going to hit refresh here, and you can see it's number 3, and this is the file. It's learning Python. It's this short video, and you can see here this one was 640 by 360. Was it really 360? Well, because I clicked resize. So resize didn't work as well. So resize does work now. So I click properties here. The video was 1080 by 920. You see, it did resize it to 640 by 360. Now that's just a color thing. We can fix that, no problem. I'm going to show you how to do that. Do not worry, we got you, man. We got you. So let me go and fix this thing where this video is so large. So what you can do is, I'll show you the trick. Let's pick a good size. So you can inspect, and then I know this is a video. So this is a video. You see it says video preview, and there's a rule right there. So what I found was I made the width. What did I make the width? 640, I think it was. You can put something like, oh, it already has max width. Okay, so you can make the width 640 pixels. That looks better, obviously. Or you can also go by height. So you can also put, for example, do I have a max height here? Yeah, there's no max height. So you can also put a max height so that I can say, let me see, I can say max height. I can say max height, so say for example 480 pixels, right? So you can do that as well, just so that it's not so, yeah, so that I think that works. So what we do is we go to line, it says line 29 here, so we're going to add this one. So we're going to add 640 and the max height, 640 by 480 basically. So we go back to our code here and we go to, we jump to line, what is it? What line do you want to jump to? I think it says 19. Oops, no, that's not how it works. Let's undo that. It's Control L. What in the world? Okay, I don't know how to jump here. I thought it's Control G. Okay, I guess it's not. Okay, let's go to the top. We're looking for the video preview. Here it is. So you can add it anywhere you want. So for example, here I'll just say width 640 pixels. Don't worry about it. The max width will take over. Oops. I can say width is 640, and then I can also put a max height. I can say 480. One of them should work. I should probably have gone with the max height. That could have worked as well. One of them should work. Okay. Next, the other thing we want to fix is our buttons here. One of the problems is we can do the JavaScript. You see they're now white, so you don't know if you don't know there's an active state. So for example, if you remember, one of this was selected. So if we inspect that one, you see it says active, right? Now there's nothing wrong with that, but you see it says here button, but there's no active state. So I'm going to add, what line is that? It says line 45. So go to about line 45. We add an active state. Maybe give it what color should we give it? I'm not sure. We'll give it a color. So you see it says white. That's obviously for the background. I don't know what happened to the background color is gone. I don't know what happened there. So I might have to find the order code. I don't know what happened there. I think it used to be green. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It used to be green. I don't know why the green is not showing up. It used to be like this. Yeah, see this? That's what it used to be like. I don't know why it changed. So it used to be like this. So let me see what color this one is. It's on line 57. So it's in the vicinity. So let's go to about line 57. Okay, upload button is here. Resize button and reset button. Oh yeah, so here are those buttons. So we need to give it a background color. I don't know why the background color got removed. Maybe I was doing something. So I'll give it a background color there. And I think the white color can stay. That's fine. Let's go check out our changes now. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it says undefined. Jeez. I thought I fixed this. Why is it now saying undefined? Yeah, I don't know why. What I did was just change the CSS. So if I select this one, oh, I know why it's saying that. It's because I haven't uploaded a video yet. So we can do this. Yeah. So then I'm gonna give it a when the yeah. So what I will do is I'll give it an active color. So I'll say, Yeah, I like this. So what I'll do is I'll put it right here, so they all use the same color. So I'll just put a comma there, and then I should put hover. I should say hover. Then it will use that color. Oh no, not hover. Yeah, hover and active. I'll give it also the active color as well. So I'll take that. Or you can give it a different color, but this is just simple styling to fix that. So maybe dot active. Okay, there we go. Wondering why it's doing that. So you see, if I go to this one, you see this one is the active color. So this will give you an indicator that that you have of which one you have selected. Obviously this is reset, so that's just little improvements you can do visually so people don't get confused. I don't know what happened here. It says video undefined. That's weird. I might have to output it. I don't know why that's saying that, because clearly the data. Oh, you know what? I think I did an undo. Oh yeah, I did undo. All my work. All my work, because I did undo. I should do redo. Oh yeah, because I did undo. Man. I have to go back and change all those places. It's okay. It's good to learn. So this is why you should use an ID, especially if I was using Git. This would not have happened. So I believe I could. I believe every single place where I should look for video ID, video underscore ID. I think it was. Oh yeah, I was right. Yeah, see, all these places should be video. Yeah, because I pressed undo so many times, that was my fault. Video underscore ID. I think that's it. There we go. So now it's working. Now we can replace, or we can also obviously view video. That perfectly works. Now we can replace or delete. So I'm going to see if I can replace this one. So hit replace, and it says ready to replace. Select the new video and click upload. So basically they're saying that you put a new video here. So this time I'm going to pick this learning JavaScript one. So I'm going to dump it in there, and I'm going to use the default size, but you can pick any other size you want, like full HD. I'm not sorry, full HD, just the you know what, I'm going to pick a smaller size, this one, 480 by 270. Okay, then let's pick where we want our, so let's say that's the placeholder image. So you click capture frame, there we go. I'm happy with that. So it's going to replace this one, number 3, right? So you see it's going to replace video ID number 3. So we click replace. So error. So most likely no problem. Let's go check out what happened here. So that's replace. So that's update. Same thing here. So it's most likely looking for the video ID. Post video ID, it's numeric. Prepare select path, video ID equals to and says update path, video ID, row path, video ID, update error. So is that what we got, update error? Yeah, during update. So let's see, it might be something. Oh, here we go. It tells me, oh, that's not very good, is it? I thought it would tell me, oh yeah, it does. It says column not found, updated at. Unknown column updated at. Insert. Oh. Okay. At. Oh, it's upload date. It's upload date. There we go. It's called upload date. See little things like that. So this is upload date. It's upload date. Ah, that is so weird. Oh yeah, because when it inserts, it doesn't do that. So it's called upload date. So let's try that again. Click upload, replace. You see, it has been replaced. So this is, remember, this is the Sage learning JavaScript now. And there we go. See, it's learning JavaScript. Remember, I had, what did I have? Python, PHP. Yeah, I had Python. See, Python was being replaced. Now let's go check the file size of this guy to make sure everything is honky dory. And we check. This is JavaScript. Yeah, we check the file size of this guy. No, it's still 1080. I don't know why that. Oh, is it this guy? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Oh, okay, that was my fault because I forgot to click one of these. No, I just clicked. It does say there. I don't know. That's probably something I need to work on. I don't know why, because it kept the original size. Okay, but as you can tell, yeah, so that does work. The other thing is delete. So let's try deleting. So this guy here, let's say I don't like this guy, number 3, and I hit delete. So now I hit delete. So we tested the view. Obviously, view works.
This is a reminder for the JavaShop.com learning JavaScript course and book. The course is available online every day at any time for your convenience. There are no subscriptions.
Okay, that's too long. I'm impatient. All right, so replace as you saw worked. The preview works. And if I hit delete here, it says, are you sure you want this? So that's called a conform. It's a conform alert. So that's a easy way, to say basically it's yes, no. So if I click cancel, it's not gonna continue. If I hit delete again, if I click OK, something went wrong. Error database again. Okay, so we check here. You see, it says again. It says unknown ID where. I thought I replaced all of those. Oh, you know what? I think when I clicked undo, I was doing undo in the wrong place. Well, it's no problem. We can look for. Let's just go look for the delete. This is a new upload update that worked. Delete here. This is the delete one. Yeah, you see it says delete where video underscore ID. So there we go, video underscore ID. Okay, perfect. Now we can try again. It should work this time. So I hit delete. Are you sure? Yes. There we go. So it's gone. And yeah, successfully deleted. So if we go to the database here, remember now we had 3. If I do a refresh, this guy here, actually it's not even Python. I forgot to refresh. I apologize about that. You see, there's only 2 now. Now, because the auto incrementing went 1, 2, 3, now if I upload something new, which I'm going to do in a second, you will see that the next number is actually going to be 4. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it will be 4. It will be 4 because it's not going to use the same ID. So the number should be 4, depending on how you set up the auto incrementing for the for that table or the database. Sometimes you can set auto incrementing to go to some weird numbers, or you can set your own number. So, but in this case, it should be 4. I believe mine is just the default. So, say successfully deleted ID number, or is it number 3 here? So I'm going to reset the form here, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to come here. Oh, you know what I haven't tried? I haven't done I've been dragging and dropping, so I'm going to show you that this also works. If I click here, I don't want to resize this. Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my, I think it's a data folder. We go to movies, we go to films, we go to screencasts, and I think it's in here. So which one haven't I done yet? Let me think. I think, Jumbo Service. Oh, I haven't done a Jumbo Service. Let me do this one, Jumbo Services. This is actually an old video as well. There we go, Jumbo services. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to scrub it as well. There we go, I like that. So I want this to be the poster image, so I'm going to click capture frame. You see the previews down here. And then what I'm going to do is, and you can see, what size should I take this one? I don't know how big this video is. Let me check this actual. I'll show you guys here how big this one is. Which one did I pick? Oh, Jumbo services, this one. So I think this is 1080. Hopefully it's 1080. Yeah, it's 1080p. It's actually an AV1 video as well. Alright. So I'm gonna pick just HD here. So you see it's highlighted. That's the active tag. And then what I'll do is we have our I click capture frame that came down here. Then all I need to do is just click upload. Success. So if we go to the database here, I'm going to do refresh. You see it's number 4 is right. What size do you think it's going to be? Yeah, see it's 1280 by 720. So I think last time when the error came, I should have clicked the button again. So it does work. And we can double check. We go to the videos folder. And oh, here it is, or Jumbo services. So let's make sure the size is the same. Properties, yeah, no, it's still 1080. Oh, I'm guessing it's not resizing it. Oh, I must have removed the resizing functionality. Yeah, that's the thing I said when you're testing stuff. There's so much code. Yeah, but the resizing code was actually in the previous tutorial, so this has been going on for over an hour, but you can grab it from there, as I showed you guys. So you can grab it there, and it will resize the video to I'm wondering if it's maybe resizing the poster image. No, the poster image is also, yeah, I'll just prove it to you. The poster image is also 1080 by the same size here. Yeah, it's also vertically 1080 by 1920. So that's basically what I wanted to show you guys, is that this was actually, as I said, it was requested by a viewer. So as you can tell, even though this night stream has only been just adding the delete, the replace, as you can see, it's already been over an hour. So you can imagine if I try to put all that content into one video, I mean into one tutorial, one video, it could probably have been like 3 to 4 hours. So that's why I did split them up, and there's a good reason for that. So there we go. I think maybe sometime starting next month, I'll start putting this type of videos as an addendum, the addendum videos. I think I'll start putting them together with the live stream from the afternoon, so that way I think this could be helpful for other people if you want to continue learning. But as I said, it's wherever you are, whether you're on YouTube, you're on Rumble, you're on BitChute or Odyssey. I try to multi-stream to all those platforms. Okay, I'm gonna go finish this up now. So I'm gonna use the same, I guess, outro, long outro as I did. So obviously this is live. So if you want to keep learning PHP and backends, if you're ready to take your PHP backend development skills to the next level, you can check out my book. It's called Learning PHP Programming. It's available on Amazon. The link is in the description. And if you, for a comprehensive guided educational experience, you can consider my related course, which is called Learning PHP. It's available on jumboshop.com. The link is also in the description. And if you need personalized guidance in your coding journey, including PHP, or require help with updating or migrating existing frameworks, I'm available for one-on-one programming tutorials. Feel free to reach out and schedule a session at ojambo.com/contact. That link is also in the description. Okay, that I want to let you guys know that you should subscribe if you're not. I'd like to thank everybody subscribed so far this month. As I repeatedly say that I've gotten my largest amount of subscribers on all the platforms this month, and the month is not even over yet, which is amazing. So I'd like to thank all of you for that. And also a reminder that I do a live stream every day at 2 p.m. Eastern. You simply go to ojambo.com, then you go to live menu, watch menu obviously, and live sub menu. You can see the topics for this and upcoming tutorials, and you can tell this is what we're doing tomorrow. It's a fun little tutorial. If you're interested in what we're doing, another kind of web UI type stuff, we're going to do that for an AI model. Okay, and then there will also be a nice stream tomorrow as well, where I will also do an addendum based on what we did during the day. And I have 2 more recommended resources. I have as you guys know, I live in a rural area, so the internet here and the cellular service is very sporadic. I mean, there's not even a local service that provides it. So I do use SpaceX Starlink. It has been fantastic for me. I get high-speed internet out here, which is really, really amazing, and it works. It's actually been more stable than when I lived in downtown Toronto, where probably about every month and a half, internet will be down. For work, it will be really, really annoying. So funny that I'm here in a rural area and the internet is very stable. There have been maybe 1 or 2 outages the entire time I have been here. And to be honest with you, the biggest, outages based on Starlink. The other outages were, for example, like last winter when I didn't have power for 17 hours. Obviously, it wouldn't work, but it's been fantastic. It's even worked through like snowstorms, rainstorms, thunderstorms, no problem. Even last year, I turned off the snow melt feature, and it never melted. It never melted. It never froze. The snow was way above my knee. I'm 6'2", and because I had to go to the chicken coop, check on the chickens, bring them water twice a day, clean out, and all of that. And yeah, the internet was just kept on ticking, no problem. So I also use it on my phone for Wi-Fi calling. That way I can receive, send calls, messages, including MMS. Without paying any roaming charges. So been fantastic. The last there's another one. Sorry about that, I forgot this. I use this little guy here. It's called the Honeywell, I think it's called what's it called, Honeywell heated personal ceramic heater. It's the HCE 100B. I guess for the Canadian one they're called BC. So this little guy, it's 250 watts, but it has 2 settings. So I think it's 180 watts over one and 250. Meaning, obviously low is 180, high is 250. It has saved me a lot in propane. I'm actually writing an article. And I don't know when I'll post it, but I'll do a video on it as well. So it's been fantastic. Even right now, you see the heater. I haven't turned on the heater yet, and it's almost it's been really cold, especially outside. But this room, it helped warm it up. Obviously, even in last winter, I left the house at 16 degrees Celsius, and when I was in this room here, I used this little guy. And I saved a lot in propane, and it was really, really harsh winter last year. So I'm hoping to do the same, and I should be saving even more propane this year, because last year obviously I had the baby chickens. They were inside the house, so I had to switch on the heater for them. But this year, because of some tragedy, I got adult chickens, and obviously they're outside in the hoop coop, so I don't need to turn on the heater early. And this little guy has been fantastic, especially if it's I think they call it a personal heater or something, meaning that it's just for one person, like where you're working, like for example it's on the desk, and that's all you need. you don't need to heat up, you don't need to heat up the entire house, rooms where you don't even visit that often. It doesn't make sense. Just where you are, where you're working or you're sleeping. So this little guy's been perfect. All right, and then the last thing, sorry about that, is my novelette. It's called The Algorithmic Serpent. It's about a scientist. You see my name there, Edward Jambo. I'm not the scientist, but it's about a scientist who creates an AI system, and then he loses his mind. So not only does he have to regain control of his mind, he also has to take control of the AI system he created. As you can see here, this is the paperback version. It's a psychological thriller. As you can see, there's some pages in it. It's a novelette. So there's also an ebook version. The ebook version is free if you have Kindle Unlimited. I made this as affordable as possible, so it's essentially at cost. The majority of the cost goes to printing, obviously, and storage. So the reason I made it affordable is I wanted feedback. So let me know, good or bad. I want to improve my writing skills. So I like writing, not just programming books. I just like writing in general. So let me know what you think. If you can get it, that would help me a lot. So with that said, I'm going to end this live stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Good night. Have a great day, and thanks for joining the live stream. I'm going to check the chat. So I'm going to start with Odyssey here. Let me see. Okay, Odyssey, there's no chat, so that's fine. I'll go then to for looking at. Okay, so I'm looking at BitChute. I don't know if I have to refresh. Okay, looks like there's nothing in BitChute, and then I'm gonna go to Rumble. Let's see there. Okay, I think Rumble I need to refresh. Let's see. Okay, there's no chat request on Rumble as well. So I'm going to look at YouTube now. For YouTube, I am seeing no, there's no chat, so that's fine too. So I'm gonna end the chat and the live stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.